Hello, it's Leslie Findmaster again. Welcome back. Today is day 12. Can you believe day 12 already? Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart. Close your eyes. Take a moment with a few breaths to set your intention. And now we'll inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of you. Inhale, lengthen if you can. Exhale, come forward. You don't have to. But with a long spine. Instead of rounding the back, we want to come forward with a length. And you can always stay sitting up if that's better. This is a hip stretch, so you probably feel this in the hips. Head up on the inhale and walk yourself out. And now we'll switch the cross. Inhale again, sweep the arms out, around, and up, getting nice and tall. Spin the triceps forward. Hinge from the hips. Exhale, fingertips down. Lengthen, inhale. Walk it forward, exhale. Again, any amount, or you can stay seated right up. It's not so easy sometimes to take that seated pose and then walk the hands forward. It'll take some time for the hips to open. So let's inhale to come up, and then roll forward, and to the hands and the knees, and then press back to child's pose. We'll keep the arms in front this time. And then palms facing each other so you can feel the triceps spin down. Keep the triceps that way and then push your palms back down. Shoulders distance apart. Spread the fingers, come up to the knees, tuck the toes, downward dog. And then bicycling the legs. Let's warm up a little in our down dog. Make sure the arms are shoulders distance apart and the feet are hips distance. Now bend both knees, stretch out the spine, and now straighten the legs. Keep the gaze between the knees or feet. And now inhale to come into plank. Knees can come down at any time, always an option. And then shift forward, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, peel the chest up, cobra pose. Pull the hands toward the feet. Lift the hands this time. Stay up as high as you were. Lift the hands up off the floor. You can really feel his back muscles. Then press the hands back down to the knees and downward dog. So you may be noticing that our classes are getting a little more challenging. Bend the knees, step the feet up. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees as needed. Press with the feet, rise up, inhale. And hands to heart, exhale. So if it's getting a little difficult for you, please push the pause button and rest. Take a break as needed. Do as you can. Never pushing yourself. Stand up nice and tall, and now inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips. And inhale, come halfway up, lead with the heart. And exhale to plank. Knees can be up or down here. Crown of the head reaches forward. And knees down, lower halfway. Shoulders no lower than elbows. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Thighs and knees off the floor, wrists over shoulder, or shoulders over wrists. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg back and up from the inner thigh. Exhale, step it all the way up. If it doesn't make it, pick it up and put it there. Spin the back heel flat. Inhale, warrior two. Make sure that your front heel lines up with your back arch. And gaze over the fingertips. Your right knee is over the ankle. Press the back thigh back. Now drop the left arm reverse. Keep the front knee bent. Stretch out the side body. Inhale, come up, lean forward, right forearm to right thigh. Reach your left arm up and over. And spin the tricep forward, so pinky finger is facing down, thumbs facing up. It's very windy this day. It's very windy today. Inhale to come up, warrior two. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Either go right to down dog or back to plank and chaturanga. Inhaling to upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale. From the inner thigh, it lifts. Look forward and lightly step it through. Back foot flat, line up, heel to arch. Inhaling, warrior two. Make sure the left knee's over the ankle. Lift the back inner thigh up. Knee is pointed over the middle toes. Arms are at a T. Now we'll drop the right arm to reverse. Bend into the left knee a little. Stretch out the side body. And then we'll come on up. Inhale. Lean your whole torso forward. Take left forearm to left thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. Sink the hips forward a little bit, but keep pressing through the outer edge of the back foot. Spin the tricep forward, pinky finger down, thumb up. One more breath. Warrior two on the inhale. Windmill the arms down on the exhale. Either go right to down dog or back to plank to chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog and exhaling to down dog. So we're adding a lot more vinyasas. That's when we go plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Bend the knees, look up, step or hop the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Press through the feet, rise up, inhale. And Samastitihi, hands to heart, exhale. If it's too many chaturangas and too many vinyasas for you, skip the ones you need to skip. It's always okay. And you can go right to down dog. Okay, so find your hip bones and face them to the front of the mat. Keep your right foot in front, step your left foot back about 3 feet or so. Now hips and shoulders will continue to square toward the front of the mat. Take your arms out to a T, bend your elbows, press your fists or your palms together. On an inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, come forward halfway. Now, make sure you're not rounding your back as you come forward. Keep lifting those shoulder heads, pulling the right hip back. You can go further forward if you like, or just stay halfway. Parsvottanasana. Press into the base of the big toe of the right foot and through the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale, come back up to center. And bring the hands back to the hips, step the feet together. And we'll do the other side. So the left foot will stay forward, now the right foot will step back, but keep the hips and shoulders squaring toward the front. So the right toes face the top right side of the mat. It's getting really windy. Take an inhale, arms to a T. And exhale, bend the elbows, press the fists or the palms together, roll the shoulders back, widen the collarbones. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, halfway down. Now pull the left hip back to keep the hips level. And you can stay right here or go further, but keep lifting the shoulder heads. Try not to let those shoulders round down. You want to keep the spine nice and long. Imagine you have a block between the inner thighs and you're holding it there. Inhale back up. And we'll release the hands, step the feet together. Hands to hips. And now I'm going to step the left foot back again, continuing to keep the hips and shoulders square to the front. And now we'll start to bend the left knee. We'll bend the left knee a little, and then, bend the right knee a little, and then pull the right hip back. And now reach the left arm forward, and reach it up, and reach the right arm up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one pose. Right hips pulling back, the left hips coming forward. We try to square the hips to the front of the mat. They usually won't, but that's the direction we're going. Straighten the front leg, pull the right hip back, and then bend it again a little bit. So start to bend the knee little by little, and then pull the hip back, the right hip back, the left hip forward. Left inner thigh lifts up. Keep the ribs in. Oh, they want to pop out, so draw the front ribs in. And now step the feet together. I'm going to keep the left foot in front, and we'll step the right foot back. Squaring up the hips and shoulders to the front. And then start to bend the left knee a little bit. And then as you bend it, pull the hip back. And now reach the right arm forward, and that'll help to bring the right hip forward, and keep drawing the left hip back. Now both arms up, warrior one. Spin the triceps forward, arms are arrow straight. Back inner thighs lifted, and press through the outer edge of the back foot. Watch for too much arching in the back. Pull the ribs in, reach the tailbone down. Straighten the left leg, hands to hips again. Start to bend the left knee a little bit. And then pull the left hip back. Keep the ribs and belly in. And now add the arms again. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. The front heel's in line with the back heel, so your feet are at least hips width apart, and if that is wobbly, go wider. Straighten the leg and step the feet together. Let's take a breath here, and now inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold in. And inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back to plank. Chaturanga, knees can be up or down, and then all the way to the belly this time. Untuck the toes, arms alongside your body. Inhale, peel the chest up, and now add the legs. Lift the legs from the inner thighs. Keep the back of your neck long. Pull in your belly, reach your tailbone toward your heels. This is Shalabhasana pose. And then rest. So we'll do it again. We're going to press the pubic bone down just lightly. That's going to help to stretch the tailbone toward the heels. Arms in line with the ears this time. And inhale, lift everything up. Keep the back of the neck long. There's a tendency to crunch the back of the neck. Now, swimming the arms back, you can stay there, or you might be able to reach back for your feet. If you can, press the feet up and back. If you can't reach your feet, no worries. We're going to do this again later. And then we'll slowly release, hands by ribs. Press up and back, child's pose. Stretch out the spine here in your child's pose after a couple little back bends. And then come on up again and sit your hips off to one side. Extend the legs in front, Dandasana. Staff pose. Now if you're rounding in the back, remember, sit on a block or a blanket or a towel or a pillow to lengthen your spine. And let's take the soles of feet together. On the inhale, look up, lengthen. Hinge forward on the exhale. This is Baddha Konasana. We're going to keep the spine long. Instead of rounding, we'll keep the spine long. Lead with the chest. A cute little doggy with a ball. I think he wanted to come and play. Look how cute he is. Look, he has a play ball. So cute. And a new friend. Oh my goodness. Here comes his dad and his brother, I think. Bye, little friend. Thanks for coming to say hello. Now we're going to bring the feet more forward. And let's fold forward again. This time, you can round your back. Your head will reach down toward the feet. It's fun to have visitors. That's what's nice about filming outside. Now come on up. We'll take the knees together. And we're coming onto the back. And now cross your right knee over your left knee and take both knees to the left side. If that's too intense, uncross the legs and just put one knee on top of the other, like a regular twist. Or a twist, a supine twist. Supine means lying down. Do one that you like. Inhale, center. Uncross if you are. Cross the left knee over the right and drop the knees to the right side. Look left. And then head to center, uncross, hug the knees in, and take the pinky toe sides of the feet. Happy baby pose. Keep the tailbone lengthening toward the floor. Stretch out the spine. And now we'll make our way to Shavasana. So let the legs extend out. Let your feet flop open. Arms by your sides, palms up. Release any ujjayi breathing. Just come into natural breathing and rest. I'll be back in a moment. As you're resting, I have another quote from the same book, 7, How Many Days of the Week Can Be Extraordinary. This is from Sister Helen Kelly. Choose life. Only that and always, at whatever risk. To let life leak out, to let it wear away by the mere passage of time, to withhold giving and spending it is to choose nothing. Let's take a nice long breath, stretching out the arms and the legs. Bend the knees, roll yourself off to the right. And press yourself up to seated. And sit up nice and tall, crossing the shins, hands together. And let's bring our hands to the forehead to remind us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to mouth to remind us to have clear and loving communications, offering this wonderful energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Please push the like button and become part of our community. Our button says love yourself instead of subscribe. I think it still does. So love yourself, join the community. Please also visit fightmasteryoga.com and join our mailing list so you can stay up with what's going on with the community. I promise I don't really send a whole lot of messages. Bye-bye. Have a great day.